I was under the impression that we hands down, not even close, obviously fandom had the best receiving core in the league, that being the Texans. But I have to retract that statement only because I would give credence to the 49ers still having like their receiving core and it being a Super Bowl, a core that's reached the Super Bowl.
Who their third receiver?
You say that again, my bad.
Who was the 49ers' third receiver?
Jennings.
No.
I tried.
No.
Hey, I tried.
Yeah, but it wasn't successful.
Hey, it is what it is. I mean, I would be smart to say McCaffrey.
Yeah, Debo, C-Mac, George Kittle is like,
bro. No, we're not looping running backs and tight ends into that. I'm talking strictly. You play.
I feel like. Go ahead.
I'm talking strictly receivers. I'm talking about guys on the outside, slot guys. Like specifically, your position is wide receiver. So solely off that alone. Now, if you go as far as like the
tight end don't count at all.
No, we're going receiving corpse.
Okay, all right.
I mean, is Debo technically a receiver?
Yeah, I mean that's his receiver. That's what
the thing. That's the real question. Like, that's the
Debo Samuel is still he done got their wide receiver money, so they paid him like a receiver. They didn't pay him like a running back. His home position is receiver, but yeah, man, I still think the Texans are one. I think, in my personal opinion, I think the Eagles are a close second with the acquisition of Jahan Dotson, receiver from the Redskins or the Commanders, whatever floats your boat.
Not even for the sake of trying to like make a case for the Niners. I think you got to include tight end.
No, bro.
You have
on any league that's gone and been a conversation on this offseason, nobody has lumped in. Yeah, let's just no. If we could talk about tight end separate, do they have a top 3 tight end in the league? Absolutely, the Niners do, man. George Kittle is a monster, right? Second best tight end in the league. But
I feel offensive weapons that you have to throw to, I feel like that's a fair.
That's a different question than saying who got the best receiving course. Because I'm talking about guys who play receiver. Guys who play receiver, I think hands down, you gotta say the Texans, bro.
Yeah, if we strictly like receive.
If you just go off the numbers from last year, you just gotta say the Texans.
Yeah.
Wait. So AJ Brown still with the Eagles?
Yeah, AJ Brown.
Is, bro. I'm just saying.
AJ Brown, Devontae.
I said the Eagles as a close second.
Then you got Keenan Allen, DJ Moore,
Keenan Allen gained 25 pounds this offseason. He looked a little slower, bro. I
don't know about that.
Now, are we saying receiver with quarterback combo, or are we just saying receivers?
No, just the trio.
Well,
just
you need a nigga to throw him the ball. So I think it goes without saying that
assuming there's a quarterback that's going to be able to utilize the tools that they have allotted to them, like incorporate.
The assumption is these niggas get the ball.
I'm not trying to be on no hating ish, but I think the Eagles top y'all.
Pause first and foremost.
Yeah, I'll pause.
I would not like if you just go strictly receivers. I'm giving us number one. Now, if you incorporate full arsenal of like offensive weapons to throw to, I'll give respect to them like having most of their core intact and that being the Niners. After that, put us right there.
No, I disagree. Simply because you got to pick somebody out of your receiving core that's better than either one of those other 3 that's in the Eagles receiving core.
So Diggs not better than Brown?
Who?
Diggs not better than AJ Brown?
Okay.
Mm.
I'll give you that one. But now the
So
the
all
I ain't
right,
gonna
all
lie,
right.
I'm
So
a
all
huge
right. So if that's the
Stephon
case,
Diggs
we
fan.
got him out the way. If that's we got the Eagles out the way.
I
Is
don't
Diggs
know
go
if
Izzo?
I don't know if Stephon Diggs is just definitively better than AJ Brown. I think that's tough. I think AJ Brown is younger. And if you look at the numbers, yes, Stephon Diggs. I don't know. I don't even know if Stephon Diggs had more catches than AJ Brown. I think Stephon Diggs did have more catches. And obviously it was some precipitous drop off on the last half of the last back half of the season. But I don't know if you can.
who's the not Tank Dell, but the other one. What's his name?
Nico?
Nico. Yeah. What's his last name?
Nico
Collins.
Collins.
Don't do that
Okay,
like you
so
don't know who he is.
what was his last name again?
Collins.
Man,
Nico
he know exactly who
Collins.
he is.
Okay, yeah. No, I watched him play last. I watched him play last year. So the technicians I feel out of all six, the best are Stephon Diggs is the best receiving technician of all six of them. Second best receiving technician, like pure hands, right? Is Tank Dell to me, right under Stephon Diggs. I'm talking about magnets. Talking about technicians as far as being a magnet. Right under that is Tank Dell. For me, right under that would be Devontae Smith. And you can put everybody else under that.
Well, I have AJ Brown on my fantasy team, and I would love to think he's a good and a great wide receiver one. Like I said, under Kellen Moore, CD Lamb had a pretty damn good year. I foresee and AJ Brown had a monster year last year. So that's like his last 2 years. I think he's eclipsed well over 3,000 yards combined receiving in these past 2 years that he's had with Jalen. So man, I don't
That's
see
gonna be
that.
good to watch.
Hey, I don't foresee that slowing down, but I get what you're saying. I'm not gonna say no to
But I ain't
anybody
gonna
that's
lie
giving the
to
Texans.
Darnell's point though. I think CJ Stroud puts his receiving core in better positions to succeed than Jalen Hurts will.
Yeah,
I
he's a
don't
better
think by
quarterback
much,
than Jalen Hurts.
but I don't think by much, but I think he has the edge.
He's a better passer of the football than Jalen Hurts currently. Yes, he is. I don't think that's a far-fetched statement. And I'm not saying Jalen Hurts is bad. This is
Yeah,
not me
he just
saying
more
Jalen
accurate.
Hurts is a bad football player. I acknowledge that Jalen Hurts has gone to the Super Bowl. One could,
CJ has a better IQ than Jalen Hurts.
I think at the quarterback position, that means an awful lot. Because IQ, kind of what IQ means to me is you don't turn the damn ball over and you know where to go with the football.
And you read the defense as well properly
Read
to know
snap.
what to do next.
That's some big fucking attributes of a quarterback. So if you can do that better than somebody, I'd probably say you're probably better at quarterback than that person. But
I feel like Jalen is more of a quarterback you give the play to when he just kind of runs it. CJ
Jalen
is
is
more of
more
a player you
accomplished
give
at the
out
moment.
there. He adjusts to what's going on. He's going to figure out what's the best option to make. So with that being said, with having a quarterback that's going to make the best option rather than
You
just like
talking
a
about
robot out there, technically a skilled robot, because he is very skilled. It's like, yeah, I'm definitely taking that quarterback that can, throw the ball away and know to do that and save the play rather than just, oh, I'm supposed to do this. Let me just do that. So yeah.
we talking about Jalen Hurts and CJ?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, give me a CJ.
Granted, he's great, but he's a bit of a technical robot
Easy.
based off of his interceptions.
Super easy. Give me CJ. No disrespect to Jalen, who went to the Super Bowl and actually played one of the greatest Super Bowl performances ever. But again, give me Coleridge, Bernard Stroud the fourth.
I ain't gonna say that. That's a bit too much. I'm not gonna say it.
Well, hey, his mama call him.
I'm gonna go Taz. I'm gonna go.
I'm calling him exactly.
Nah, man. Jalen threw for nearly 4,000 yards, 23 touchdowns, but had 15 interceptions. It wasn't his like
B.O.
wasn't in the MVP discussion, throughout that season. And also too, talking about AJ Brown. AJ Brown had his first career 100 reception a game in the season with Jalen Hurts. Shoot, in a way, like with Jalen Hurts and like the work that he put in, like I wouldn't be surprised if he's like again in the running for MVP with the weapons he's got. Also with Barkley to complement him in the backfield. I definitely think like he got last season, is left a bit of taste in like really the whole team out and him being somebody who's a leader. I think I wouldn't be surprised if Jalen Hurts came out looking for blood and being like, nah, y'all about to put my name back in the conversation of like one of the top, quarterbacks, top 5, top 3 type of caliber.